Let's talk about the best two red zone route combinations that you should be running in Madden 24. What we're going to do here is we are going to share with you a very meta route combo, but a lot of players don't know how good this is. This is called hitch post. Now, the type of formation you guys are going to want to run with this is going to be some sort of compression, whether it's a bunch X nasty or a regular bunch and you want to motion the outside receiver inside to the numbers. You're going to want a hitch route on those numbers, because what it does is it pulls your zones in a cover 3 or even a cover 2 to the inside. So this is going to open up a free throw to the back outside corner, and this ends up being a touchdown nearly every single time. So that's against a cover 2. Let's go ahead and show you guys a cover 3 here. So we're in this cover 3 base defense. Again, all you want is a hitch and then a post route. Then from there, the rest of it's up to you. We got 3 wild card routes. I could use the tight end on, anything I want, the running back on an in route. Really, the only rule of thumb with this route combination, you do not want to do something like sending somebody out to the flat. When you do this, it will make the zones that are responsible for the flats, whether it's a cloud flat in a cover 2, or in this case, the purple zone in a cover 3, it'll make them go out to the sideline, which is going to put them underneath of the post route that you're wanting to throw to Megatron. So do not have something that attacks outside of the hitch, okay? You want to suck all the zones inside on that side. So we go ahead and snap this ball here. You're going to see that the purple zone bites to the inside, and I could rip this throw because the deep zone is also sucked to the inside on this play. The basic rule of thumb here with this is that on the short side of the field, this hitch is going to pull any zone, whether it's a blue, a deep zone, a purple, to the inside. And then by the time whatever the deep zone is on that side, it realizes what's going on, it's too late. You just throw an outside pass lead and toe tap it for a conservative catch in the end zone. So that is a very, very simple route combo that you guys should be using out of a bunch set. But I've actually got another one that a lot of players don't know exists. This is something that's becoming a little bit more popular. But before we break that down, make sure you guys are subscribed right here to the Zan Madden YouTube channel. We drop content every single morning, Monday through Friday, keep you on top of the metas and how to counter them with shorts in the afternoon, whether it's a blocking tip or a blitz setup or a one-play touchdown setup for you. We got those little 60-second shorts to just kind of give you something a little extra for your arsenal every day. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. And if you guys are wanting a little bit more, make sure you guys head over to gridirongameplans.gg. I've been on top of the meta all year long, the pro players, what they run, how to counter it, offensive game plans, defensive game plans. You can get everything on the website, 11 offensive and defensive game plans, well over 250 vault tips, which are vault updated every single week, plus members only Discord access for just $9.95. Make sure you guys go check it out. So here is the trips route combo that you guys are going to want to run. And again, this is going to be something that is designed to kind of open up the side of the end zone. And with this is actually more of a rollout style. I know I've seen players like Civ run this. A lot of trips tight end players will run this as well. And basically with this, you're trying to hit a rollout. The route combo is to have the outside receiver on a drag, the middle receiver on a hitch. Kind of the theme of this video is a hitch on the numbers. And then you're going to run an out route. So the combo of this is you're having the outside receiver releasing over the middle. Then that's going to pull the deep zones and the flat zones inside to the hitch where they're going to stay. And then that out breaking route is going to get open. So when we do this, we go ahead and roll out. You're going to see here that you're going to have this rollout style throw, and it's in, basically that's a walk-in touchdown. Now, the closer you are to the end zone, the better. So if you were to kind of work this into say the 5-yard range, the 6-yard range, this is actually going to work quite well for you. Again, with this, you are designing this as a rollout style play. So ideally you want to slide protect and double team towards the side of the rollout. Now you go ahead and run this, and you see here how this is much more open. Now right there, we did take an under pressure and accurate. If you guys have roaming dead eye on your quarterback, you should be fine. But all in all, the most important part of this is to hit your blues, meaning that if you guys use placement and accuracy and you hit your blues or your greens, you will always get an accurate throw. You won't basically take those under pressure inaccurates or the cross body or the on the run inaccurate type throws. But this is going to be a really good call that you guys can make against either a cover 3 or honestly also a cover 2 style defense. So you see right here, we're in this cover 2 base defense. Again, this is going to suck cloud flats, purple zones, outside thirds, inside. You still want to go ahead and get that rollout on this if possible. Get out to the outside, look at that flat zone, bite back, and then boom, there's our blue, there's our completion. We have a 1-play score. Now, of course, you guys can run this to the other side as well. So if you have a right-handed quarterback, obviously you're going to take less on the run inaccurates if you're doing this to the right side. So let me go ahead and set up this route combo to the other side. So in this example, we'll go ahead and basically run a drag, a hitch, and an out route. This time we're going to be throwing this with a design for Tony G on the run to the outside. Again, get your rollout if you can. I'll slap this on Irvin, snap the ball, roll, and here's your layup. Right there, he kind of got bumped a little bit. I will say, for what it's worth, that I think you might have a little bit better success if your inside most receiver was just a little bit more inside, but that's okay. So those are really, really good setups that you guys should be running against any defense, really. I mean, you've got a compression-based one, you got a spread-based one. They're both very, very effective. You guys can complement these with bubble screens, with peak screens, with handing the ball off on RPOs to get you down into these areas of the field where you actually can run these concepts. Now, in terms of how to stop these, very, very important that you guys understand that these are things you're going to see online. So I want to share with you guys a simple adjustment. And again, this does come from gridirongameplans.gg. I talked about it just a little bit ago, but these are the things that are going to win and lose you ball games, because if you know these route combinations and how to defend them, you're going to score more touchdowns, but you're also going to take away those touchdowns from players that rely on these things. It's easy to look at a route combo and copy it, right? I mean, these are meta-based route combinations, but a lot of people don't know the counter to these types of things. And that's what Gridiron does well, is it counters these things that you face online and makes winning these games super easy, because you can steal possessions away with stuff like this. So let's take, for instance, that hitch post combo that we were talking about just a moment ago. I'm going to put Randy Moss on a hitch. I'm going to put right bumper on a post. You're good to go with the rest. Now, defensively, what we're going to introduce is the counter. This is a shade outside. So you're going to hit Y, and then you're going to flick the right analog stick to the right. Shade outside. What that does is that tells the cloud flat, hey, you need to kind of play outside on this. You don't necessarily need to get sucked to the inside as much. So you see here, when we snap this ball, when you have this zone, you actually see that he tried to right there. You're going to notice that he jumps outside. He doesn't just hang on to that route. Now, I didn't mean to have a drag there. That's totally my fault. Let me go ahead and run something different here. So again, we're kind of running this. We're shading outside, and you're going to notice that he's going to end up trying to kind of bite back with the post behind his head. So snap the ball. He'll drop inside to the hitch. And then you saw that he bounced off of it. Now, right there, we had the post kind of bounce off the back of the end zone, but you saw the action of the shade. And in fact, with this, if you want to shade outside and up, this will make him do it a little bit better. So you see, he drops inside and then he says, you know what? No, I'm good. I'm going to drop outside. And that's going to help him get that first step back towards that post route that's coming. So let me back this up just a little bit, give us room so the post doesn't bounce off the back of the end zone here. So what we're going to do is we're going to shade outside. And then again, if you're really worried about it, you could also shade up, totally up to you. Hitch, a post, and then I'm just going to attack the outside here. But again, we're running this to Megatron, snap the ball. You're going to see that he's going to bite back with this. And what this also does is it tells the deep zone to do better. So in the event that, you know, for whatever reason, the cloud flat still gets sucked down to the inside, you'll notice that this deep zone, because it was shaded up and outside, it says, you know what? I'm not going to hang out inside and let this cross my face. Let me go ahead and run with it. And then this allows you to rip these throws. And as you can imagine, this is a pick six the other direction if they don't have a super fast quarterback. So this is what I'm talking about, is you have the ability to kind of change the game in that you give the illusion that this is something that is open, but really what you're doing is baiting them into this throw. And this is a game-changing turnover. Even if you don't return it for a touchdown, you've now taken 7 points away. If you do take it all the way back, that's a 14-point swing on one single play, because they went from thinking it was a simple touchdown to the game essentially being completely changed on its head. Now, this also applies into the rollout concept that I just showed you. So let me go back to what I just broke down here out of this tray. I'll go ahead and roll out to the right here. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and do a shade outside, maybe a shade up, just depending, because in a situation like this, if we have this type of formation, we might be facing hitch post from Hill and Gonzalez, but we also might be facing the drag out hitch combo. I am going to allow myself to roll out here. So I'm going to spy this rush. But when we go to run this here with the shade outside, you're now going to see that that guy plays that animation far better. The deep zone plays it far better. The cloud flat plays it far better. You've got the KOs, and potentially without a perfect throw on the sideline, if that gets hung to the inside just a little bit, that's going to be ripped back down the sideline in the same manner. So again, shading outside, shading up is going to help defend those sideline throws in the red zone. And honestly, I do this mostly out of a cover 2. I'll show you what it looks like here out of a cover 3. So if we were to do like a shade up, shade out here against this concept, now we're talking about the purple zone on the right. So we go to do this, snap the ball, we do our rollout, and look at how that purple zone stays there. Now that's, again, if they throw that, that could be an interception. That could be a pick six right back the other direction, but it's not being completed because this adjustment is going to take away the most popular red zone throws. So when it comes to your red zone defense, shade up, shade out if you're worried about the sideline throws in the red zone. Now, of course, when you're shading up, that's going to tell your hook zones to kind of drop back a little bit more. You're going to have to be really good in the middle of the field with your user, but you no longer have to worry about the sidelines being open. So everything has to be funneled back to the middle where you are. That's going to be the most impactful spot on the field for you. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, again, make sure you guys are subscribed right here to the channel. I'll be back here tomorrow. We missed a couple uploads over last week with me being ill. I'm going to be dropping content Saturday and Sunday this week as well. So I hope you guys liked it. I'll see you guys later this afternoon with a short, or we'll see you guys with a special Saturday upload tomorrow. Until then, this is Zan. Get the lab in. Good luck.